been such a long time since I sat in front of the camera and recorded a makeup tutorial. I was going through some of my tutorials last night and I was like, I miss doing this. So luckily it's not so bright out today. It's very rainy and disgusting out in Philadelphia. So my lighting and everything is working in my favor. So that's one of the reasons why I haven't been able to sit down and record, is because the lighting is always off, especially since I'm recording with with an iMac. I actually switched up my moisturizing process just a little bit because I ran out of products. So I've been loving the Alina Skincare, I don't even know how you pronounce this word, hyaluronic or something like that, acid serum. And it's ultra hydrating, which is what I need because my skin has been so dry. So I ordered this off of Amazon and I love it. So this is the first thing that I put on my face. And also the Simple Hydrating Light Moisturizer. You can pick this up at the drugstore and everything. It's for sensitive skin and I have extremely sensitive skin, so this works out perfectly for me. Plus, I got it for free and it was sitting in one of my cabinets, and when I ran out of my Lush moisturizer, I was like, all right, well, I don't have a Lush by me. This is when I was at home, so let me just use this. So because I'm doing like one of the most basic makeup looks ever, I'm going to first put on foundation on my face. If I do a really smoky eye or if I go intensely on the eyes, I'll do my eyeshadow first. So I'm going in with Hourglass's Vanishing Stick, I believe this is called, foundation, and then I'll mix it with some Fit Me foundation. So I do a few lines. I kind of look like a Native American, which is totally okay. Plus, I just found out that one of my good friends is Native American and half black, and he looks like the most white, basic French, British guy that I would have thought he was, but he's not. So I think that's awesome, and I'm so sorry for being so stereotypical, and I had already apologized to him. But I just wanted to share that. So I'm just going to pound this into the face. Wow, that's a lot of product. So what should be here right now is a video of me showing you how I did my concealer, but it decided not to record. So I used Tarte's Shape Tape Concealer as well as Maybelline's Fit Me Concealer and put a few dots underneath my eyes as well as on top of my eyelids, and took a damp beauty sponge and blended it out. And then I'm going to set my face and my under eyes with the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer. Wow, I'm using everything that's like Maybelline. I promise this is not sponsored. And some type of brush just to set this under my eyes and on my eyes. And I'm going to take a larger powder brush and just set my whole face. Then I'm taking the MAC Studio Care Blend that's pressed in the shade Dark, and I'm going to bronze my face with this, but I will also be using this for my eyeshadow. So just taking a large powder brush also, but it's like thinner than the other one I was working with, and this is by Sigma. And I'm just gonna go up here to even it out a little bit, as well as a little bit beneath my chin and jaw structure, because I have no jaw structure, so hopefully it'll, give me a little bit more of a defined line rather than just fat. Then I'm going in with this blush by Makeup Geek. This is in the shade Spellbound, and I'm going to be taking a Morphe E4 brush and just dusting this on my cheeks. I'm taking the Mary Lou Manizer Highlighting Powder and taking a Morphe M501 brush, and I'll just dust this along my cheeks. Look at that. But I do want a little bit more pizzazz, so I'm going in with MAC Soft and Gentle, and I'll be dusting this a little bit on top. Now I'm going back in with the, what is this, Studio Care Blend Press Powder by MAC in the shade Dark that I used earlier to bronze my face with a Morphe M533 brush. This is a very fluffy synthetic brush. Sorry, it's my friend's birthday. That I'll be putting on the crease and upper crease area, mostly on the outer corner. I'm not really going for any like specific definition. I just really want to give my eyes a bit more of an oomph and to make me look like I'm alive and not dead. Just because I just woke up, as to why my voice is a little bit deeper and huskier, since I haven't really talked to anyone yet and I haven't been up for a good amount of time. So I've been loving this trick recently, just taking bronzer and using that as the the transition shade, and then using the highlighters that I used on my face to use as like my actual eyeshadows. It requires less products used, and it's easy for like traveling, especially because if I'm going home, I don't always want to lug around all of my makeup brushes and all these different eyeshadow palettes. I just want something that's really soft and gentle, no pun intended. And I'll already have the bronzer with me and I'll already have a highlighter with me, so I use both of them. So right now I'm just layering this color on my eyes, just to give it a little bit more definition. This is really just like a blown out eye right now, so bear with me. Then I'm going in with the Mary Lou Manizer again, and I'm using a synthetic flat eyeshadow brush, and I'm just going to put this on the entire lid. Since it's also in front of me, I'm just going to go over this color with the MAC Soft and Gentle highlighter as well. Then I'm going to take any brush with no color on it and a fluffy one, so I'm just going to blend these colors together. So I just curled my eyelashes, and that is not fun, so I did not record it. But now I'm going in with the Voluminous Carbon Black Mascara by L'Oreal. This is one of my ride or dies. I don't know. I keep going through different mascaras and combining different ones. Oh, this is a brand new one. Nice. So I'm just going to coat my top lashes. I'm also going to layer it with this Voluminous Million Lashes by L'Oreal. It just has a different wand. It's also the carbon black, but I think that's really it. The product still feels the same. And then I'm just going to coat my lower lashes as well. Now I'm going in with the Maybelline Define a Brow to do my brows. I haven't purchased the Anastasia Brow Wiz in forever because they kept breaking on me, and same with the definer. And plus, like, there's no product in it, and it's like $22. So I'm not going to spend that kind of money on a freaking eyebrow pencil. I'm sorry. And my eyebrows are disgusting anyway, and I really need to get them waxed and styled and whatever, so. So they don't really look too cute, but that's alright. So I should have done this a little earlier, but I want to put some lip balm on my lips, so I'm going in with the Aquaphor little lip pot, if you will. I don't know. Now, I should really let this sink in, but I don't have time for that because I want to go get coffee before class. So I'm going in with the Anastasia liquid lip. I couldn't think for a second. Dude, can I ever think, to be honest? And this is in the shade Crush. So, yay. I haven't used a liquid lipstick in a while, and I was watching a few tutorials last night, and they used them, and I was like, you know what? Let me whip one out. So every day, or actually every time that I'm on YouTube, I always watch Jaclyn Hill and Jeffree Star. And Jeffree Star's lips, though, yes, he has injections in them, I literally just admire them and I stare at them because I want them. They're just so luscious and full and pouty. So I always try and make my lips like somewhat imitate his, though they don't. Um, but I overline my lips with the liquid lipstick just to give it that extra oomph. No. So, yeah. So I'm also going to spray my face with some MAC Fix Plus. I haven't like smelled this stuff in so long, and it reminds me of the MAC store, and I also haven't been there in a while. And I also just haven't been, just inhaled that stuff. I also haven't been to Sephora or like any type of makeup counter to purchase makeup in a long time. So I'm very proud of myself. So this is the completed look. I hope that you like it. And it actually felt really good to just like sit down and kind of like bang out a quick, easy makeup tutorial that I probably have already done before. But since it's been like 2 years since I recorded last, I decided to kind of revamp it with cheaper products as well. Because I remember that I used some more expensive products um, than in my other ones, and I did in this one. But my eyebrows kind of look like caterpillars right now, and I'm not really digging it, but I'll try and brush them out with a spoolie, so maybe that'll help a little bit. Shimmer. So this is the completed look. I hope you like it. I hope you had fun. It was, again, fun to just like sit on the camera, sit here and kind of like talk a little bit, make some jokes, even though I didn't really mean to, and kind of just for you guys to get ready with me before I go to class. So I hope you enjoy. Does your brain ever think so fast and your mouth just speaks so quickly that you literally just blah, 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 your words, like you just can't talk, you can't physically get words out? Because that is me 24/7.